Hello everyone, welcome to the channel Food Tech Insight. We are back with another video on D-value. The link for part 1 and part 2 is in description. Do watch it in order to get continuation with this part. In this video, we will cover the topic 12D concept, factors on which D-value depend, example and solving one numerical on D-value. So let's begin. 12D concept. Most frequently bacteria found in low acid as well as medium acid food is Clostridium botulinum, which is having ability to produce a deadly lethal toxin in the food. This is the microorganism which cause botulism. These bacteria spores can survive many heat treatment process. So it's necessary for us to kill or either reduce this Clostridium botulinum spores in our food before consuming. Therefore, the modern canning practice demands a reduction in Clostridium botulinum spores by a factor of 10 to the power 12, which means that the probability of survival spores must be reduced to 1 can in billions of can. For example, if there were 10 to the power 4 spores of a species in a can of food and a 12D process was given, the initial 10 to the power 4 spores would be reduced to theoretical 10 to the power minus 8 living spores per can. That is 10 to the power 4 divided by 10 to the power 12 is equal to 10 to the power minus 8 living spores will be present in per can. Let's move to factors on which D-value depends. The first is temperature. As in my previous video, I have mentioned that while defining D-value, we have to consider a constant lethal temperature. So based on temperature, the D-value time can be increased or decreased. The second is type of microorganism. In my first part video, I have mentioned that D-value is the measure of heat resistance microorganism. So based on the type of microorganism, the D-value is calculated and it may be increase or decrease. Next is composition of medium that contain microorganism. Let's see a few examples. The use of D-value is very convenient in determining the length of the inactivation process for a set reduction outcome. The set reduction outcome is the final outcome that we desired. For example, if a reduction of 99% of initial cells is needed, the process must be carried out for a period of time equivalent to twice the D-value, as this reduction is 2 log 10. In a previous video, I have said that 99% we can write it 2 log reduction. Similar way, if it is 99.9%, then we will write it as 3 log reduction. So that's why if our reduction is 99% of initial cells, then we can say the reduction is 2 log 10. In terms of D-value. In general, the process duration is D-value times the log 10 reduction required. So how to represent D-value? We represent D-value in such a way that D to 40 degrees Celsius is equal to 1 minute. The subscript after the D indicates temperature at which the D-value was determined. So what we can conclude from here? That 1 minute required at 240 degrees Celsius temperature to kill a particular microorganism, that is the target microorganism which we required, and to a desired level, that is the final population that we required in our product. If 0.01 of a spore is present in 1 gram of food, what we understand from this, that there remains only 1 living spore for each 100 grams of food. Next we move to the numerical on D-value. The following data were obtained from a thermal resistance experiment conducted on a spore suspension at 112 degrees Celsius. This is the lethal temperature, and at this particular temperature, this thermal resistance experiment was conducted. And this is the table that we have found. So at 0 time, the number of survivor was 10 to the power 6. After 4 minutes, the survival was 1.1 into 10 to the power 5. After 8 minutes of heat treatment, it was 1.2 into 10 to the power 4. And after 12 minutes of heat treatment, it was 1.2 into 10 to the power 3. So we need to determine the D value of the microorganism. So what we will do, the approach we will follow for solving this numerical will, like, we have to plot a semi-log graph where in y-axis we will take number of survivors and in x-axis we will take time, that in minute. This graph will be similar as I mentioned in my previous video of D value graph. I have already plotted a graph. Let me show it. This is the graph. In y-axis we have taken number of survivors and in x-axis we have taken time in minute. So from the table we will plot it here, and at 0 minute we have 10 to the power 6 survivors, at 4 minute we have 1.1 into 10 to the power 5 survivors, and 8 minute we have 2.1 into 10 to the power 4 survivors. And we know for D value calculation there should be 1 log reduction. So what is 1 log reduction of 10 to the power 6? The remaining survivor cell will be 10 to the power 5. And similar way, if we do 90% reduction of 10 to the power 5, the remaining survivor cells will be 10 to the power 4. So this is 1 log reduction. Okay. So we have to take a point from here 10 to the power 5 and we will do a straight line, and similar way from 10 to the power 4, and in similar way we will do here straight line, and this is our straight line. 1 minute. This is our straight line. So in previous video also I have mentioned the difference between this T2 and this T1 is the D value. So from here we can see that approx 4.17 or 4.2 minutes it is the D value. Okay, and if we take from this 10 to the power 4 and from 10 to the power 3 also, the D value will remain same. So that's all for this video.